At the same time, it is what it is.
Our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
It's a lot of sparkles, a lot of bright pink, a little bit of neon. It's time for some excitement as Jerika is back in the ring.
And introducing her opponent.
Her opponent tonight, though, is the foremost shooter here at the dojo. A young man who's strung together a series of significant victories over the course of the past couple months and has finally gotten that proverbial monkey off of his back. Now that Vinny Talata has been banned from the dojo for the remainder of 2020.
Introducing first, to my right, straight.
How you doing today, Chris?
Representing the Starlight Foundation.
I'm making it.
This is Jerika.
Jerika looking to bring the music and the funk and the sound in this contest.
She's very colorful. I love their energy. I love
do not adjust your streaming device, your television, your Roku.
Roku is.
You need to use all of those colors in your device on this one. Ari, however, just straight black and white with the purple belt.
Yeah, he keeps it simple.
Darling, he's not easy.
Gotta make it weird.
Got to make sure he's of age.
Her opponent from Shootersville, Pennsylvania, weighing 144 pounds, the veteran pro wrestler, the sardonic shooter, Ari Abbott.
Since exterminating, if you will, Vinny Talata from his life, Ari Abbott has been picking up victory after victory, but for the most part, the focus that he had on his life seems to be gone. He's like a rudderless ship.
You know, sometimes it gets like that. You know, sometimes you just got to keep going until you figure out your next destination.
Abbott's been putting together a good string of victories, perhaps positioning himself to be the next challenger for the Medal of Valor, DK. I know Friday night you've got a big matchup against Aaron Ash, a doors match. You're going to settle it, the rubber match. Maybe finally put this thing behind you. But could a matchup with Ari Abbott for the medal be in your future?
It's either way, I'm always down to mix it up with Ari. He's a great competitor, and he's a loyal guy. He always has my back. I'll share the ring with him anytime, be that as a tag team partner or an opponent.
It's a very different thing when two friends, two confidants hook it up. You know, you really don't have anything to lose. You see it in boxing and MMA. You also see it in wrestling. Two guys who really enjoy and are fond of each other. Two competitors, regardless of gender, are far more likely to have a barn burner of a contest because it doesn't hurt you to lose to a person who you respect so much.
Not at all. Not at all, especially with someone, an opponent of Ari's caliber. I wouldn't be mad if I lost to him at all. I could respect it, but best believe I'm coming back for another fight.
Jerika with a nice side headlock takeover, but Ari able to quickly reverse it into that head scissors. And I'd like to point out here, Ari again using his length, those very long legs, and able to
clutching that ankle. She's not getting out of this.
Instead of a normal traditional head scissors, was trying to triangle there, and Jerika having to work the ankle and the knee to break free. Bit of a stare down. I'm very impressed here with the new showings, the new crop of different individuals coming here through and to the dojo over the course of the fall season.
Honestly, this is one of the most diverse groups of wrestlers that I've ever seen. We got guys from everywhere. You know, we have guys from Chile coming in, guys from America, of course. Then we have our friends like, Key from Korea. It's so different.
And so as Ari Abbott is attempting to slow down Miss Jerika here with that headlock, you mentioned Ki Min. Ki Min's been in Germany. Unfortunately, I've been watching your videos, your video diaries, if you will, your love letters to Ki Min. And 1 week you're holding auditions, that you've got some dummy with a wig and glasses and loser written on his chest, and this dummy has a Twitter account. What's going on?
It doesn't say loser, actually. It says logic. And the replacements were not my idea, but what are we going to do? We can't be sad about it forever. We gotta keep the boat rolling.
Yeah, Keenan scheduled to return from Germany next week, hopefully in time for our big Halloween extravaganza.
Should be fun.
As now Ari Abbott wrenching that headlock on Jerika. Jerika, unfortunately, giving up her back, was able to power through.
Going for that armbar. Going for the armbar.
And we've seen this with Ari Abbott a lot, where he's seeing competitors across the ring that are maybe a little newer. And definitely ones he doesn't believe can mat wrestle at the caliber that Ari can.
No.
And he starts playing with them. We saw this a couple weeks ago when he went to a time limit draw with Meatbag.
Come on.
A match that no disrespect to Meatbag, a very game competitor here at the dojo. Ari basically dictated the matchup the whole way through.
Yeah.
If we were scoring on points, Ari would have won the match for sure.
I mean, but this isn't that type of wrestling match. We gotta get the pinfall.
The pin, submission, count out, or disqualification. Ari tried for a pin, got a 2 count, right back up and ate a boot right to the chin.
I'm not sure why Ari's just letting Jerika kick him around right now. He needs to do something to get out of there.
Jerika tries for a handstand in the corner. Ari, though, picks the ankle.
Very good.
It's basically like
Lock on that ankle lock.
just giving a child some candy. Ari swarmed it really fierce.
You give him a limb, he's going to break it.
Especially if it's below the knee.
Yeah, especially below the knee.
Ari with some significant joy out of watching you limp around and be in pain of any kind. Jerika kicking Ari off. Caught him right in the nose.
Is his nose all right? Is the ref going to make sure he's okay?
Referee letting this one go.
All right.
Fireman's carry pickup now by Jerika. Oh!
Wow.
Just spiked Ari.
Mean driver.
Death Valley driver. And somehow he able to kick out.
The driver was so nasty.
I think they just shortened the young man about 3.5 inches.
Jerika has an opportunity to capitalize on it right now.
Jerika talked about star power and energy and excitement, but the one thing she's definitely learning is being fierce here in the ring. That wrist lock into a submission, and that is it.
Listen, man, the first thing we learned here is that you can tap anyone out with the wrist lock.
Ari Abbott
takes a W.
Picking up a victory over a game. Jerika, who appeared to pull out all the stops, taking a page out of the book of a lot of the competitors she's met in the past, showing no regard, no remorse, and attempting to be far more vicious, but nothing more vicious than Ari Abbott.
Now we get real competition, right? Will, where is he?
Will's not here today, Ari.